Okay, so when you garden, you have hopefully a lot of bounty. Bounty. This is just some of my cucumbers that I'm using. Cucumbers here. I have cucumbers here. And then I have cucumbers in the sink. And then I have squash here. And so you can't waste it. I can't eat it all. Oh, I have squash here too. I have literally all my fruit is growing, so I'm excited about that. So this year I decided I'm not wasting anything. I do share some, but I'm going to can my cucumbers and my squash, and then when the other stuff grows, I'm gonna can those as well. So let me show you. So this is my canning pot. Just got it. And this is my pickle mixture because I'm pickling cucumbers. So this is the dill method, and I cheated. I didn't do a homemade recipe this time. I just got a pack from the store and doing it that way. So there are a lot of recipes out there. I do not have one recipe to give you, but there's also vinegar, the pickling vinegar, and you do not use regular salt. You use pickling and canning sea salt. But like I said, I cheated. I did not do this myself. So I'm going to. This is ready, but my jars aren't ready yet. So let me show you. These are my jars, and they have to be hot because you don't want them to break in the hot water. So I had them in hot water. Kind of took them out of hot water, but they're still hot though because I had them covered up. But I might need to make them hotter again just to make sure they don't break. So the goal is to get your canning jars, heat them up, because when you put them in the hot water, you do not want them to break. So let me put some more hot water in them. Okay, so I put some more hot water in here, and I'm just going to go ahead and cover them up. It's not completely covered, but I just want to keep the steam on the inside. And look, these are the other cucumbers. I have so many cucumbers, so I have to cut all of those too. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this. Look at this big old cucumber. I just got this out the garden. Let me show you. Let me compare it to something. Just trying to find my I found it. This is my teacup. Look how big this is. This is humongous. It's bigger than my hand. So, when you have fresh cucumbers, you cut the ends off where the blossoms grow. See, there's an end there? Cut the ends off. I taste it just to make sure they're not bitter. That's a good cucumber. This cucumber has a rough side, and I tasted it just to make sure it wasn't bitter. It's not bitter, but it's hard to chew, so I'm not putting that one in my jars. Okay, so they say you can either slice them or spear them. I'm not sure that the spears will fit. The little ones will. These, which I might do this, these will fit in the canning jars. These big ones, I'm going to have to slice those. I mean, I guess I could spear them in half, but it's good to have some diversity. So, and I also need to put some garlic in each one of them. So, and I need to make sure my pot is boiling. So, if you see, it's not boiling yet, but it's almost boiling. And you have to keep stirring till it's dissolved. Like I said, I cheated. You do not have to do the pack. My next ones I will not do the pack. I'm going to turn this water down because I don't want this water to evaporate. So let me turn it down till I'm ready for it. So this one has the salt, has the acidity, which is the vinegar. To me, I need more seasoning because I want my pickles to pop. So let me show you what I did. Okay, so you can also add extra mustard seeds. And this is a mixed pickling spice. I completely cheated, you guys. But let me show you. It has, let me see if you guys can see it. It has the mustard seeds. And I don't know what all the little things are, but I think there might be cloves. Let's see. Let's see if we can find out what's in this. Let's see if it tells me. It does not here. Actually, it doesn't tell me at all what's in here. I thought it did. Okay, well, we're just going to take a chance, but I am going to add more garlic, and I'm going to add more mustard seeds, and then I'm going to go from there. So I'll be right back, you guys. So now I have my garlic. I have organic garlic. I did not grow this. I'm trying to grow garlic, but it takes a little while to grow. So I get some organic garlic from the store. I'm not miking them to make them soft because I just don't want to do that. I'd rather just smash them. It doesn't take that long to smash them and pull the skins off. So see how easy that is? Smash, smash and grab. And when you smash it, and if you're absolutely new to garlic, see the end here? There's a rough end. You just pull off the little cover, take its clothes off. Bam, you got garlic. So just put your garlic on the side. I just got these garlic from the store the other day, and a lot of them, I had one whole bulb. Actually, I'm looking at another bulb here. It's ready to grow. So I kind of saved those to grow, so I can have some garlic next year, because it takes a little while for it to get the garlic at the bottom. But if you do it right, you'll have garlic. Let me show you what it looks like. See, I have my garlic that's growing. So I take this part off and just stick the whole thing in the dirt. Bam, got garlic. That's it. So I think my vinegar, my pickling vinegar, might be almost ready. So let me get to that. And then what I'm going to do is cut my cucumbers, pack them into the jars, and then I will pour the hot liquid into the jars. This stuff is strong. I guess I could have pre-did this, but I didn't. Okay, so I'll be right back, you guys. So you might have a question. Do you peel the green off? Absolutely not. The more color that's on the outside, that's where all the nutrients are at. So if it's red, like people peel apples and grapes, stop doing that. That's where all the nutrients are at. So the cucumbers, I want the outside. I want the green. That has all the nutrition, and that's where the vitamins and stuff are. So no, I'm not peeling. And I don't have time for all of that. You see me trying to peel some cucumbers, and I'm trying to rush and beat the clock. So this is my first. Let's make sure, because I'm looking at this. Now this cucumber looks like this. Okay, still good. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't, I don't know why it looks like that. They're all individuals. Just like we are. We're individuals. And I guess the fruit that you grow is an individual too. But it's still good. Did you know that you should eat your water? You know, they say you're supposed to drink, what is it? 16 ounces of water a day or something like that? It might not be that, but guess what? Cucumbers, I eat my water. Watermelon, eat your water. Cantaloupe, eat your water. Tomatoes, eat your water. Anything that's juicy, even my squash has water in it. And you know what I'm noticing? Since I've been eating a lot of cucumbers since they've been growing. Oh, Even the dog got, you can eat it. Go on. She said, am I allowed to have this? She got the cucumber. She must have been praying for it. I found that since I've been eating my water, I haven't been as thirsty. See? I'll be right back. Okay, so now I am packing my jars. These jars are a little snug, but from what the instructions say, pack it up. So I want to make sure I got enough in here. I don't know if you can see this. I'm trying to seal it. I'm trying to get as much in one jar, and then I can close it. And if you notice, I got my garlic in there. And so I watched this this other gardening guy, him and his wife. I can't remember what his name is. Something with the A. A-Y-I something. I'm going to have to link it. But his wife wanted to do cucumbers and add garlic and ginger. And he was like, that sounds so gross. But you know what? To me, that sounds really good. But I'm not putting ginger in this right now, though. I'm only going to go ahead and pack these cucumbers in. And if you see, I am packing them in. And I'm going to stick a garlic in there. So I pray that this works. This is going to be really good. It has a shelf life of a long time. Not a long time, like it says 12 months. But you know, sometimes I keep my stuff longer than the recommended amount of time that they say. So, but it's good to have food prepared, especially I live in Louisiana. They haven't had any hurricanes lately, so I just pray that stays like that. I was part of Katrina. I evacuated. I was part of that whole Katrina diabolical hurricane. But, you know, the electricity was out for a long time. So, you know, I do have some of my vegetables and stuff frozen in the freezer. But then I thought about it and I said, well, if the electricity goes off, all my frozen stuff is going to be no good. So canning is a better option than freezing it. I just realized something. It's too late now. So I've heard that you're supposed to soak it in an ice bath so the cucumbers would be crispy. I forgot to do that. So we're going to find out. I have a friend who does this professionally. She does this. She sells her jams and stuff. Sandy. And she said, do some without the ice and then do some with the ice. And I'm like, I completely forgot about the ice. So we're about to find out. All these are going to be not on ice. But they're fresh. So I hope that, they're crispy. Okay. My pickling, pickle juice is good. Some of these cucumbers are a little too thick. So let me cut this. That was way too thick. This one is a little thick too, so. You know, I have kids who like to eat pickles just for the fun of it. I'm not really a pickle fan, but I like cucumbers. But maybe if I make pickles from scratch, maybe I might like them. I don't know. I just don't like the vinegar. Even though I know the vinegar is healthy. And I didn't use apple cider vinegar. You have to use pickling vinegar. What's the difference? I have no idea. I guess that's something I would need to research. So, I don't know. But you know what? You can pickle if you have such a surplus that you don't want to go to waste. Do you know you can give these as gifts? I don't celebrate the holidays. Not anymore. But why does it have to be one of the other holidays? It could be hey, happy Monday, I'm bringing you a gift. Okay, so I need to have enough, so let me show you. Okay, so this is my little thing that goes in my pot. Sorry. I don't know all the technical terms. Let's park this so I can show you. So I can have my hands free. So the goal is how many can fit on here. So right now, look, these are my little tomatoes that came off my tree. They're so cute. And this is my radish. It sure looked bigger the other day. I'm about to put this on some cold water. You can eat the veggies. And I'm about to eat this for breakfast. This is good. Okay, so hold on again. Okay, let me say something else. I grew different types of cucumbers all together. Let me show you. Is this the last one I did? This cucumber looks completely different from this cucumber. I put them all together. Tastes like cucumber. I know there's cucumbers that are for pickling because I did some of these for pickling. So even though this has, my strength level is -0. Hold on. Handy dandy can opener, jar opener. Come in handy when your hands don't work all the time, or when you don't have any upper body strength. So I'm gonna put some of these in each one because I'm about to pour or ladle I wanted to do bread and butter, which are the sweet pickles, but I don't have any more jars. So I gotta go to the store and go get jars. It's amazing, you don't realize what all you have. I have no idea. So I know most people don't do this, maybe, but guess what I'm gonna do? These are from out my aunt's yard, Auntie Janice. I'm gonna stick some bay leaves in here if I can. Guess I might have to break it in. I like the taste of bay leaves, so. And bay leaves are so healthy. If you suffer with gout, make you a bay leaf tea. It's not the best tasting, but you add some lemon and add some honey to it. Don't add white sugar. White sugar is poison, you guys. But add some honey to it or some date sugar or something like that, and it'll give you some flavor. Add something else to it that might taste good, like some kind of berry tea or something like that. So I'm sticking bay leaves in mine. So I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna stick it in all of them. Let's see. I'm gonna leave one out because I just want to see what it tastes like with and without. So see, these are off the tree. They last for a long time. So it's good when you have a bounty of everything, not just fruits and vegetables, but spices. Save them. Don't throw them away. They come in handy when you cook, when you can and jar. I'm learning. I'm an herbalist. I'm not a witchcraft herbalist, but I make teas for health. I also make tinctures for health, for ailments. I don't take any medication. I'm in my 50s because I try to watch what I eat. Do I eat junk food? Absolutely. Do I sometimes have cheat days? Let me tell you what my cheat days are. If I want ice cream, I'm only eating ice cream for dinner. I'm not eating anything else for dinner. Yes. And I detox a lot. So use what you have. It comes in handy. So hold on. Let me get my stuff together again. Just thought about something. I could have used my mandolin to cut my cucumbers and then they would be uniform. I'm learning as I go and I'm thinking as I go. So next time I will do that. So if I had some basil, which I do, I have some African basil in the yard. I think African basil would be great in these pickles. You talk about flavor. Ooh, I might have to go into the yard and go get me some. We'll see. Okay, so I have not put the pickle juice in yet, but this is what they all look like. It's 12 of them. That's a lot of, I have not put the tops on yet. I'm reboiling my pot water. So now what I'm going to do is ladle the juice in. So I'm going to show you one. And then for time's sake, I'm going to pause the camera. Okay. Okay. So these are my jars. So I put a cheesecloth in here with some more seasoning. Let's see if you guys can see it. I think this seasoning also has turmeric in it because I see the pot has changed color. So that's my seasoning pack, which is the other spice pack. I added more spice to it. I'm all right. I want it to taste good and be spicy. So I didn't get to the African basil, but I'm going to show you guys so you guys can see. Wait, you guys still can't see it. Let me get it so you can see it. I'm not the best at editing either, so. And my other camera that I just bought, I needed to transfer the data, so the data was still in it, so it didn't work. Okay, so you can see the jars. And it says to cover it almost to the lid. Can you guys see that? Let me move my fingers out the way. See? See that beautiful, pretty juice? Ooh, I'm so excited. And so another thing that I learned from the farm, I can't think of the name of the farm. Okay, so she said, put it right to the top, right here. See the top? Right there. And then use a paper towel, use the vinegar, and wipe the inside of the lid. Then put the lid on. So, I'm going to fill up the rest of my jars, and then I'm going to show you one that I will do with the paper towel. Okay. I'm chewing on one of my pickles here, because it didn't make it, it didn't fit, so that's what it looks like. Now I gotta put the lids on them. Okay, so my jars are done. I do not want to burn myself, so I have my gloves. This came with the canning pot. Ooh, they're so soft. Ooh, they have like softness on the inside. Let me tell you who is this. Let me tell you who this is. They're not paying me. I'm not getting paid for this, but Bigamin. This is who I bought this from. It came with this. It came with the pot. It came with the timer. I'll show you. Let me get my jars in. Okay. So my water is boiling. Let me show you. Boiling. So I'm on a time crunch. So I want to hurry and get them in before all the water boils out. It's supposed to be 11 quarts. Hopefully it's still 11 quarts. 11 quarts is a lot. 11 quarts is 2.75 gallons of water. Yes, I added it up. So if you ever want to know what 11 is. So we're going to go ahead and stick these in. Woo! Oh, this might be more than, I said 11 quarts. Okay, you guys. So now I got to set my timer. Let me show you what it looks like. So they're fully submerged. Okay. I could have easily bought a pot with no timer, but because this is my first time doing it, I wanted to do it this way. This particular canning pot comes with the timer. That works for me. I leave and forget that I'm cooking stuff. So let me show you what all came with this pot. So it came with the jar puller outers. Came with the funnel. I could have used the funnel. I forgot about the funnel. Well, and it came with the ladle. I used my own ladle. And this is the magnet for the lids. I guess if they're hot. I didn't use this. I forgot I had all of this. And this is if you're steaming and not boiling. But I'm boiling. I'm boiling mine. I want mine to be secure.